games are fun. It's one fat boy, and here are my NBA game predictions for Christmas Day. I hope all the Christmas Day games are fun and exciting, as most of us have the day off. And I'll be going over the spreads and over-unders for all the games. Tonight there's 5, and I got all these spreads and over-unders from FanDuel, so I'll be giving my opinions on them. For the Hawks at the Knicks, I'll be leaning towards the Knicks -7 and over 209.5. There's no one playing for Atlanta. All their main players are mostly out. So, like Capella's out, so the inside defense, and then Trae Young's out, so harder for them to score. But the Knicks should be able to score on them no problem. So, hence Knicks -7 and over 209.5. This is going to be on the Knicks to win this game. If they lose, Knicks have some problems. For the Celtics at the Bucks, so I'm going to lean towards Milwaukee -7, as Giannis should be coming back this game. And Celtics have all their bench out, but they have Tatum and Brown, so it's going to be a lot of effort exerted by them tonight. So hence I'll lean towards Milwaukee -7, as they'll just have more NBA players than G League players on their teams. I'll lean towards under 221.5, as the star players for Boston will have to exert themselves all game, harder for them to score the points, as the Bucks defense should slow them down. And then the Bucks just always randomly keep games close for the first 3 quarters, and just in the 4th quarter they'll spread the lead out larger, but under 221.5. For the Warriors at the Suns, it's going to be Phoenix -7, as they have basically their whole team, and the Warriors have a lot of players missing, so it's going to be a lot on Curry to keep them in the game, and Bridges is one of the best defenders on Curry, so it's going to be a rough night for the Warriors, that's for sure. But I will lean towards over 215.5, as the Suns offense has been playing very well, so it's going to be a lot more scoring on the Suns side than the Warriors, and I expect this to be a good game overall still. For the Nets at the Lakers, I'm going to lean towards Brooklyn +2, just because this is basically 2 G League teams with a star player on each team, and then Westbrook on the Lakers. But from an effort standpoint, the Nets should win this, as I just feel like their players will try to want to win the game more. And if the Lakers lose, that's 3 bad games in a row for them, and that's 3 games they're going to lose just from an effort standpoint. So if they do that 3 games in a row, it's I probably won't bet on the Lakers for the rest of the season. I'll lean towards under 225.5, as it's going to be a lot on Harden to get a lot of points, and it's going to be on James to get a lot of points too. So it's going to be a lot of effort exerted by them, so I'm going to lean towards under 225.5. And then for the Mavericks at the Jazz, so Jazz has most of their team, and the Mavericks do not have most of their team. So Jazz should win this no problem, hence -12.5. And then over 214, as Jazz should knock down some threes. That'll ring up the score very high on their side. And the Mavericks, I don't know who's going to score for them, but they at least just got to get 95 points, because the Jazz should have 120. So I would bet on the Jazz fully this game. So yesterday's results, as in the 23rd. Overall, I went 13 for 22, pretty even on the spreads and the over-under. So alright day. But for today's best picks, I'll be going with the spread. I'll take a half point more on Phoenix, make it 7.5. And then for the over-under, I'll be leaning towards the Knicks and Atlanta. I really do expect the Knicks to play well on offense Christmas morning, hence I'll lean over 213.5. And thank you for watching. Hopefully everyone has a good Christmas, and thank you very much.